When we started out, I had the elderberry syrup. I created the tart cherry syrup for sleep. And of course, it has tons of other benefits. But when we started with our syrups, that was our big seller. And of course, it became a business quickly. It blew up very fast. And we had stores locally that wanted to carry the products. And we would buy them coolers and we would store our syrups in coolers because I told them, I said, unless I can find a way to create these syrups without a harmful preservative, everybody's just going to have to keep them cool. And so,
Yep.
it's at this point we were still a local company, and we were actually able to hire a food scientist who taught us how to jar correctly with the right temperature and all the things. So we've got a whole process that we do, and of course the vitamin C, making sure that that's a pure form from lemons, non-GMO. That made us shelf stable. But I forever people were like, we need, everyone wants convenience. And that was where I drew the line. I said, I know it's inconvenient for you to have to keep it cold and take it home and get it in the fridge. But for now, until I figure out a better solution, you're gonna get the right thing. I'm not going to sacrifice for your convenience.
I really love that because people usually ask, what are the shortcuts to health? And I say
Right.
there are none. There are no
None.
shortcuts to health. And if you think there's shortcuts to success in life, you're wrong too. It may
Exactly.
seem like someone got to $1 billion in a year, but you do
Right.
not see everything they went through. And
Right.
sometimes, going too quickly and using shortcuts to get there, it may seem like it's good, but then the problems come along later.
You
You're,
see,
you
yeah,
know,
very well
and
went wrong.
health and life and success are marathons, not sprints. Look at it
It's
that
true.
way and spend a little bit more time on it. I think people have that problem right now of saying whatever is convenient is quickest. I don't have
Mhm.
time for that. Do you have
Right.
time when you're sick then? Will
Right,
you?
you will have to make time. That's the thing.
Exactly. That's the big question that people aren't doing. And
Uh-huh.
that's what it's great that companies can also represent that in how they produce, like Ro
Right.
Casa does. Do you have
Right.
any fears of scaling up? You become bigger and bigger, which is wonderful success story.
Mhm.
Everyone wants to see that. But I know at a certain point, it becomes very hard to really scale up to millions, let's say, if not,
Right.
tens of millions of people and still keep quality at that level.
Right.
What are
Well,
your feelings on that
that
as you
can
do?
be a scary thing. We talk about that a lot because it has only been 2 years. I mean, we're in over 300 locations all over the nation now, which is amazing.
Amazing.
It has all happened super fast. My sister, that's why I have co-owners. My sister and her husband, he's like a business guru. Praise the Lord for that because I needed all the help when it came to the business side. So he runs the business side. My sister is actually who taught a lot of my health knowledge to me. So and then my husband was my shipping department for at least a year. So we've all
I
kind of
get
been in this
it.
together. And we talk about that a lot. We know we feel like this is where this is headed. We think that people in America are waking up.
Mhm.
They're tired of being sick. They're tired of trusting a system that has not worked for them. And we feel like we're getting to be a big part of that. And so we think we have that on our radar, and it's a scary thought. And we always tell people when we hire them, you're getting on the roller coaster ride, so just get ready. um, but we feel like, we've got some things in place that if we know that any day, it could do that. It could, some Target signs up for, anybody does, something like that happens, it changes drastically. But we feel like we're in a place that where we've got so much quality control, um, so many operations in place to ensure quality. That was a really big. We said, we wanted to go big last year, but we weren't ready.
Yeah.
So we feel like this is the year almost to where we're actually getting things in place to be able to scale however big we need to do it. We want to reach as many people as we can. And so whatever that looks like, if that means new facilities all over, we're game, we're ready. We're just kind of waiting. We're in that waiting zone, and yes, it's scary, but we're excited about it.